Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Just a quick update before we get into the 4th of July madness. In case you didn't see, Ronin Flix does now have the Scorpion releases of The Church and Unseen up for sale. They're literally up for sale right now. And if you get both of them, like I did, because I didn't have the older one of the Unseen, if you get them both right now at the same time between now and July 6th, you can get $5 off your order with using the code. I'll make sure I get this right. Save5, which is pretty good because you get free shipping through Ronin anyway. So, and obviously, I mean, for most of us anyway, you don't have to pay tax. So, and the Church is the one a lot of us have been waiting for. You know, that's the deluxe edition, not the single release that's been out for a while. So now at this point, I think the only one that's actually left that Scorpion needs to put out is the deluxe version of Opera, which should be out probably later this summer. So if you're interested in those two releases, run over to Ronin and pick up those two using the little code. Speaking of Ronin, I was able to watch my copy of Hardware last night, and I have to say it looked fantastic. I mean, so they're, right out of the gate with their very first release. It's a good one. It definitely makes me hopeful for any future releases by them. It's good to support these companies because again, these are companies, whether or not it's Ronin who's jumping in now or the ones have been around for a while. Your Scream Factory and Arrow or Severin, Vinegar Syndrome, and Code Red, Scorpion, and whatnot, so on and so forth. Is the fact that these companies are this is what they do. They're not companies that are backed by a big corporation that can offset certain things. So, they're based solely on the movies that they sell. And especially since they're selling genre titles, cult films, exploitation films, and, it's a quote unquote niche market. We do want to support it because these are films that, a big studio is not going to release. So that's why I wanted to kind of put in my 2 cents of what I thought of the Hardware release. And again, I'm very happy that it is actually a very good quality release out of the gate for Ronin. Warner Archive announced that they're releasing Supergirl on July 24th. I know that film sort of falls into the cult film status. It definitely has a lot of fans. I know a lot of people have been asking for that film for a while, and it will have a new transfer of the international cut. I guess there's an extended cut of the film. I don't have details on that. But the extended cut is unfortunately only in standard definition, so it will be on a DVD that is included. The Blu-ray will have, though, a new master of the international cut. And then it has a couple extras. I think they're pre-existing extras. There's like a vintage documentary, and there is a commentary by the director. Again, that's due out July 24th. Severin Teases with an image today. They're currently doing the color correction on an upcoming release. They actually have a couple of Joe D'Amato films coming up, including Absurd and Anthro... I always mess this up. Anthropophagus. You guys know what I'm trying to say, right? 2 ones that a lot of us are actually very excited for, kind of thing. I've had the 88 Films release of Absurd and everything, but I am looking forward to getting the Severin release when that comes out. No release date yet. They're obviously still working on those, but it's starting to look like though that when those are available, I think they're actually going to release them at the same time. So those probably will come out the same day. And today did start the full moon sale, which goes on, I think, through the weekend or something, or maybe just into the end of the week. Kind of thing. I think a lot of the movies on the site are like 40% off or something, and then some of the other stuff is kind of depending. So looking to grab some full moon stuff now is definitely a good time. And also one last thing, in case you notice, I am wearing a Return of the Living Dead shirt because today, as I'm recording this, is July 3rd. And if you're familiar with the film, it takes place on July 3rd. It's actually the title card at the start of the film. So even though the film itself actually was released in August, a lot of people, because of the date that's used in the movie, do consider July 3rd sort of like Return of the Living Dead Day, which again, I'm okay with. In fact, one of my plans for this evening is to watch Return of the Living Dead, which if I can, I usually do watch it every year on July 3rd. So that's it for this video. If anything pops up, I'll probably try and do a video of it real quick. But if, in case I don't do another video today, I'm probably not going to do one today, but like tomorrow, then I hope everyone has a great 4th. And I will see you back later in the week, hopefully with some new news or just, on some other topic kind of thing. There's a lot of crazy Star Wars stuff going on. So as if there isn't always. So have a great 4th, and I will see you guys next time.